Chapter 1. Janie Johnson wrote her college application essay. Personal statement. Please write an essay, 750 words or fewer, that demonstrates your ability to develop and communicate your thoughts. Some ideas include a person you admire, a life-changing experience, or your viewpoint on a particular current event. Please attach your response to the end of your application. My legal name is Jenny Spring, but I am applying under my other name, Janie Johnson. My high school records and SAT scores will arrive under the name Janie Johnson. Janie Johnson isn't my real name, but it is my real life. A few years ago, in our high school cafeteria, I glanced down at a half-pint milk carton. The photograph of a missing child was printed on the side. I recognized that photograph. I was the child. But that was impossible. I had wonderful parents, whom I loved. I didn't know what to do. If I told anybody that I suspected my parents were actually my kidnappers, my family would be destroyed by the courts and the media. But I loved my family. I couldn't hurt them. However, if I didn't tell, what about that other family? Apparently my birth family, still out there worrying. What does a good person do when there's no good thing to do? It's a problem I have faced more than once. I now have two sets of parents, my biological mother and father, Donna and Jonathan Spring, and my other mother and father, Miranda and Frank Johnson. The media refers to the Johnsons as the kidnap parents. But the Johnsons didn't kidnap me, and they didn't know there had been a kidnapping. Usually when people find out about my situation, they go online for details. I have friends who have kept scrapbooks about my life. Among the many reasons I hope to be accepted at your college is that I ache to escape the aftermath of my own kidnapping. It happened 15 years ago, so it ought to be ancient history, but it isn't. People don't leave it, or me, alone. It isn't that distant crime they keep alive. It is my agony as I try to be loyal. Honor thy father and mother is a Bible commandment I have tried to live by, but if I honor one mother and father, I dishonor the other. If I am accepted at a college in New York City, I can easily visit both sets of parents, taking a train out of Penn Station to visit my Spring family in New Jersey, or a train out of Grand Central to visit my Johnson family in Connecticut. I need my families, but I don't want to live at home, because then I would have to choose one over the other. New York City is full of strangers. I don't want to be afraid of strangers anymore. I want to be surrounded by strangers and enjoy them. It's tempting to go to school in Massachusetts, because I have relatives and a boyfriend there. But I would lean on them, and I want to stand alone. I've never done that. It sounds scary, but it's time to try. I know my grades aren't high enough. My situation meant that I went back and forth between two high schools. At my high school in Connecticut, where I grew up and knew everybody, people were riveted by what was happening to me. They were kind, but they wanted to be part of it, as if I were a celebrity instead of somebody in a terrible position trying to find the way out. At my high school in New Jersey, my classmates had all grown up with my New Jersey brothers and sisters, and they knew about the crime in a different way, and sometimes acted as if I meant to damage my real family. As a result, I didn't study hard enough. I promise that I will study hard enough at college. I am asking you to accept me as a freshman, but I have something even more important to ask. Whether you accept me or not, will you please not talk about me with your faculty, your student body, or your city? Thank you. She was accepted. The Spring parents, the real ones, and the Johnson parents,